Hi guys, welcome back to my little corner on BookTube. So today I wanted to talk about all the books that are on my physical TBR. Okay, so this is my little corner, okay, where all my books are. Let me just grab the books that I want us to talk about. Okay, so some of these I think you might have seen them before. Whew, it's hot, guys. It's literally in the middle of summer. It's so hot. It's so hot. But anyways, let's push through. So the first book is Silver Manor by George Eliot. I think I've spoken about this before. This book, don't ask me what it's about. I'm not too sure. I just know that when I did try to read it initially, comprehension level was zero. Understood nothing. It was so complicated. Like the English, the sentence structures was just a whole other situation altogether. And then also the way they spelled things was like not completely the same as we spell things now. Like this book was written well, it says first edition was in 1912, so I'm not too sure if the book is like from earlier than that, because I think George Eliot was literally born in the 1800s, like literally. Okay, I'm so confused right now because it says that George Eliot, aka Mary Ann Evans, was born in November 22nd, 1819. So I guess the book got published after she died? I don't know. But yeah. So this is the first book that I want to read. I want to try and see if there's like audiobooks of this or something, because you're trying to read this the first time was rough. Next is The Egoist by George Meredith, another book that I have not read. I hope that it is going to be easier to understand than, you know, George Eliot's book. And this was first published in 1879, so I'm quite intrigued to see what this is about. I guess we're starting off with all the classics here. Next was Middlemarch by George Eliot. I think I've mentioned before that I've heard about this book. I've heard about Middlemarch, but I know nothing about it. Another one by Miss Mary. So I guess we'll see what it's about. I guess I'll let you know once I find out, because I don't know what majority of these books are even about. Then we've got Gentle and Lowly. Now this is a book I should have read like 2 years ago, because I got this as a birthday present I think 2 years ago, right? Yeah, I think it was in 2023 that I got this as a birthday present. I don't think it was 2024. Yes, I think question mark around that, because wait, let's see. You can see that there's a bookmark still in here, because I did plan on reading it last year and then I never got around to it. But I hope that I get to read Gentle and Lowly this year, because Gentle and Lowly is a devotional, a Christian devotional. I don't know how many like days it has in here, but I don't know if I'm supposed to even read it like a chapter a day like some devotionals. But it's basically about the gentleness and the lowliness, like the humility of Christ, and how we need to emulate that. So I'm so excited to get through this and see if I enjoy it. Next up is The Shack. Lots of people have spoken about The Shack. I'm pretty intrigued to see how I feel about this. Oh yes, this book was gifted this book and this one and this one and this one, Lord. There's one more, and this one were all gifted to me by my boyfriend, so thank you. This one I've spoken about before, and there are a few of those I've actually spoken about before already, but this one I also wanted to read this last year. Never got around to it, because I think I started it and then I just soft DNF'd it. I was like, I will try this again another time, because I have like a video idea specifically for this book and another book, so I want to read this book in conjunction with that video idea. So I was like, oh, because at the time that I started reading this, I wasn't actually feeling like reading. I think I've been in a reading slump for I was in a reading slump for over 2 years. I know that sounds crazy, but like I just didn't want to read. And then like all the books I was reading were like meh. They weren't like awesome or horrible, they were just meh. So I started feeling like I don't know about this reading thing, and I was starting to kind of panic a little bit, because it's like, wait, do I like not like reading anymore? I was freaking out. But you know, some good books came out of like Amari and the Night Brothers and other things like that, which just sparked my love for reading all over again. So yeah, but anyways, I'm excited to read this book and see what in heaven's name it's about. Most of these books I don't know what they're about, don't ask me. Next is The Waiting by Suzanne Woods Fisher. I think this is like an Amish romance or something like that, so I'm intrigued to see what this is about. I'm intrigued, okay? And also for all the Christians out there, let me know, is this a good book, bad book? Let me know, because I don't know. But I'm intrigued to see how I feel about it. Because I remember reading like the back of this and I was like, ooh, okay, this sounds like it's gonna be an interesting read. So I'm excited to see if I feel that way or not. Next is Lilac Spring by Ruth Axtell Moran. Ivana, these names, guys, these names is what like interesting. So I don't know what this one is about either. Ooh, it takes place in the 19th century. Okay, as you can see, I really like going into my books blind, so I don't know what this one's about either, but I am quite intrigued to see if I'm going to enjoy it or not, because already buzzword 19th century. I love historical fiction. Like that's one of the things I love, especially because of like the Bible has sparked my love for all things history. So take me back in time, babes. Take me back in time. I love going back in time. So when you're talking about 1800s, 1700s, 1600s, 1900s, even anything that's just back in time, I'm there for it. Always. Okay, this is a lot, guys. Next is Cornish Harvest by Rosemary Aitken. Don't know what this book is about either, but I'm pretty sure it's also taking place back in the day, because we can see here from the cover that this is from at least a couple of decades ago. I'm seeing at the back here that it says, Lizzie looked around her at the sunshine, the corn, the sea, and the cliffs. Of course her father was right. These things were eternal. But in 1914, as the clouds of war gather around Europe, Lizzie's happy Cornish life is about to change forever. So 1914, okay? So World War One, okay? So that's good to know. So we're reading a World War One story here. As you can see, I'm literally learning this with you. But I'm intrigued and excited to see what this is about, because some of these covers, they're definitely not calling me. Absolutely not calling me. But the backs are making me go, okay, maybe it might be a story that I might be interested in reading. Okay, next one is a non-fiction called God Loves You by Dr. David Jeremiah. That God loves us is the most profound truth in the universe. Experiencing this love has the potential to answer every question, solve every problem, and satisfy the deepest yearnings of the heart. Why are many people who believe this still unable to fully realize the power of God's love in their personal lives? So this is definitely not a book I'll review on this channel. It'll probably be on my other channel, but I'm intrigued because this is true. God does love every single human being on this universe. And because he created every person, he created the ocean, the sky, the mountains, the trees, everything that has not been created by people, God created. So, and it is the most profound truth to know that the God of the universe is a God of love, that he is love itself. And our understanding of love as humans and God's understanding or knowing of love, they're not always the same. Because we have esteemed like romantic love to be the most beautiful thing, but God esteems unconditional love to be the most beautiful. So very, very interesting to see what this book is about. And this stack is starting to fall. Okay, don't fall. Next is The Unwinding of the Miracle by Julie Williams. Got this book at the library. Was okay, I don't know how much this book was, but I definitely know it was like less than 30 rand, either 30 rand or less than that. But yeah, so when I read the back of it, again taking place in the 1970s, so you can see a theme here. Like I told you guys, I love historical books, I love historical fiction. I almost said historical fantasy. In my brain, majority of fantasies take place in history unless specified otherwise. But I'm excited to see what this is about, because I remember I did read the back. Don't ask me what it's about now, don't know, but I remember reading the back and going, okay, I'm intrigued to see how this is all gonna go. So I'm excited to see what this is gonna go like. I love buying books at the library, by the way. Oh my goodness, as you can see, like all of these books were thrifted, like literally all of this, because the next book I'm about to talk about also from the library. Bought The Silent Patient from the library. Yes. So technically speaking, I already know like what's supposed to happen in The Silent Patient, because I listened to like a Baker Mystery like episode of Stephanie Sue when she like spoke about this, and I was like, this book is 5 stars. So I actually want to know like the actual reading of the book, because the way Stephanie Sue talks about books and articulates books is just out of this world. Like she's an amazing storyteller. So when she's told the story of the book, I was like, this is 5 stars. So but I'm intrigued to see if this book is actually 5 stars, like physically reading it. I'm intrigued, very, very much intrigued. And then the last book we're going to talk about is Remembrance by Teresa Breslin. I think this is also another book that takes place back in the day. Summer of 1915. So definitely a lot of books taking place in the 1900s here, early 1900s to be specific, and also like 1800s as well. I think some of them also take place around that time. This is also another book I got at the library. I think I actually got these two at the same time, but I don't recall. I honestly don't recall. Yeah, so but I think I got them at the same time, because there was a deal going on where it was like 2 of these for like 20 rand or something like that, or was it 30 rand? I don't remember, but I bought both of them at the same time. And yeah, I really love buying books from the library, especially like, again, we can see like I've heard of none of these books except obviously The Silent Patient. When I saw it in the library, you guys know I ran and I said, take my money, because obviously The Silent Patient normally goes for like a bit of a way higher price than, I think, how much did I buy this for? I think normally inside they write like how much the book is. I don't know. I think I got this book for like 20 rand or 30 rand, one of the two, which is way cheaper than it would have been like new and like from Boggle Books exclusive books. So yeah, and you can also see this is a hardcover. Let's see what's underneath the dust jacket, because you know normally you guys have the dust jackets for both sides, and then we can see it here, you know, just the name of the book and the author's name as well. Yeah, very, very beautiful, very, very beautiful. You can see it's also old from the coloring of the pages, but I am so excited to see what this is about, because I think I remember also in the library when I was reading this, I was also like, interesting, I'm intrigued. Oh, I'm seeing she was a librarian and a writer. That's cool. Like, I think that's a bit of a flex, isn't it, to be a librarian and to be a writer. So to literally go from being someone who is cataloging books and surrounded by books all day to becoming a writer yourself, and to having your books eventually on the very shelves of the library that you work in. Now that's cool. So yeah guys, these are all the books that I am excited to read. So sorry that I didn't mention much about any of the books. I honestly don't know what they're about, majority of them, but I'm excited to read them all and tell you guys how I feel about them. But thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to all the YouTube things. And let me know if you've read any of these books, which ones are good, which ones are not worth it, which ones are worth it. And let me know how you felt about them. Was it horrible? Was it just okay? Was it amazing? Talk to me guys. So if you recognize any of these covers, come on, type in the comments and let me know how you felt about them. But anyways, I'll see you in another video. Bye guys.